Hey there, Vinyl Groovers. It's Sunday and I'm back. That means I've got some albums to show you. And while you're at it, take this time to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Catch you on the other side of this. Hey there, Vinyl Groovers. Welcome back. I'm happy to see each and every one of my subscribers. Look, I've decided this week I'm going to cover stuff that I've been listening to all day on Sunday. You know, it's been dreary and rainy. We have another tropical system out in the Gulf. Who would have thought it? It's been a very eventful year for the Gulf South. So just enjoy the weather and the dreariness. Kind of makes you think of Seattle. Well, first I'd be remiss by not acknowledging at least this is the 40th anniversary of Ozzy Osbourne's Blizzard of Oz album, his debut solo album since he split from Black Sabbath. So, you know, I have to pull that out and say, hey, look, you know, if you haven't heard Blizzard of Oz, I mean, you need to take a listen to it. It's a monumental album in a career that spans decades, at least 40 years. So Ozzy's something else. He is, you know, I can't imagine rock and roll without Ozzy. So keep them coming, Ozzy. I love the last album, and I'm gonna keep buying them, and you keep putting them out. So anyway, so today, what have I been doing? I've been sitting around, not doing much of anything but listening to music and enjoying the music because the rain's outside. It's a little bit dreary. So I wanted to put some stuff on that, you know, kind of went with the mood and, you know, reminiscing of past times, all that jazz. So what I've done is I started out with this, Billy Joel's Stranger. You know, I've mentioned this album before when I did my artist spotlight on Billy Joel. You know, it's one of my favorite albums. You can't go wrong with listening to Billy Joel. I mean, he has a large catalog of albums to listen to. But this is a great album. And, you know, on a Sunday with rain and kind of dreary, and you just want to sit back and reminisce of different times in your life, this is a great album to do that with. So, you know, if you haven't listened to The Stranger by Billy Joel, I highly recommend take a listen to it. It's a great album, you know, and you can't go wrong. I actually was thinking about buying the audio file or MoFi version of this, and I went looking for it, and oh my goodness, it was put out a long time ago, but it's like $260, $300 for the album. Love to have it, but a little cost prohibitive for me. Maybe one day when I hit that lottery, I'll buy it, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, great album. Next thing I've been listening to today, which is another great album, is Dire Straits, Brothers in Arms. This is a great album. I think this has everything on it. It's so complete. Of course, you know, you have your I Want My MTV song, which is Money for Nothing. I'm looking for my glasses, they're on my head, of course. But, you know, it has So Far Away, Money for Nothing, Walk of Life. You know, these are great songs. I mean, and it goes on further. On the second side, you got The Man's Too Strong and One World, and then Brothers in Arms. So, I mean, you got Dire Straits, Brothers in Arms, great album, especially for a rainy Sunday. And it's just got the right amount of blues to it. So, you know, it makes you, it puts you in your feels. I think I did another a video a while back called Albums Put Me in My Feels. Maybe I'll link it up here somewhere so y'all can go back and take a listen to that one. The next thing I was listening to is something that I got for my birthday back in March. My dad purchased this for me, and I positively love it because I love this band. This one's a special copy. This is Tesla, 5-man London Jam, not the 5-man acoustic jam. It is acoustic. It's also autographed by all of the band members. I don't know if you can see that. which is really, really cool. I was so happy to have this. And it's a red and blue variant. You know, one album's translucent red, the other one's translucent blue. Some really good songs on it. It's a lot of the same songs that you would find on 5 Man Acoustic Jam. They put out back in the, I want to say it was in the late 90s. Coming At You Live, Truckin', Tied to the Tracks is a newer track. We Can Work It Out, Signs, What You Give, California Song, Forever Loving, Miles Away, Paradise, Call It What You Want, Stirred Up, Into the Now, and Love Song. What a great album. Tesla's 5 Man London Jam. And, you know, I think you can still get copies of it. Just can't get the autographed copies unless you go searching for them. But this is a really good album. Very happy with it. So give it a shot. Take a look at the back. I'm sorry. Sometimes I forget to show you all the backs. People like to see that. Well, then I had a moment where I have a lot of her albums and I had to put them on. I just was feeling it, and my wife was cleaning today, and she needed that little extra oomph to get her through, I think. So I figured I'd fish this out. This is one of her favorite albums. This is Pink, Funhouse. Great album. I mean, Pink's albums are just fun. They're fun. They reach you to a different level, and you know, she has a fantastic voice. She really does. So I'm sure you've all heard most of the songs on this album, and if you haven't, I highly recommend you go out and get it, take a listen to it. You have So What, Sober, I Don't Believe You, 1 Foot Wrong, Please Don't Leave Me, Bad Influence, Funhouse, Crystal Ball, Mean, It's All Your Fault, Ave Maria, excuse me, it's not Ave Maria, it's Ave Maria, and then Glitter in the Air. Great songs. And it's, I don't know if you can see behind me on my turntable back there, that's the actual album still on the turntable, and it's a translucent green. Pretty cool variant, if you ask me. I got these, and I can't remember where I got them from, but they all have a different variant. I have like 4 or 5 of her albums. They're all the different color variants, yellows and reds and, you know, whites, and it's just very interesting, the colors she chose for the albums, and not one of them was pink. I couldn't figure that out. So, I mean, I think her new album that she did, To Be Human or whatever it's called, is pink and blue swirl or something like that. So I guess that's where you get your pink from. So hopefully you like what you've seen today. Give it a thumbs up, click like, subscribe, you know the whole routine. I'd appreciate everything, and I appreciate all my subscribers. If you have any ideas or thoughts for upcoming shows, just put them down in the comments, and I will do my best to throw them on the show, and hopefully I do it justice. In the meantime, you know, it's going to be a long week. I can feel it already, but that's okay, because you know what? I anticipate a lot of you going home after a long work day, putting on some music, and if you're lucky, I'll catch you listening to some great music. Have a good Sunday. Bye-bye.